Welcome to our tinkering of what it is to be Danish. We are gonna jump right into it and start by explaining what it is to be Danish, examples, and then we will explain further on. First example here.
It could be when foreign politicians criticize the Danish politicians for their politics regarding, could be immigration politics, could be the farming industry politics, or etc.
It all leads back to the Danish identity. Another branch that makes us Danish is when we are challenged into a national match. For example, in football, handball, curling, bowling, basketball, whatever we're good at, this all makes us Danish. Here we have the Danish Queen. She, as herself, is what makes many people Danish, but exactly when she receives a visit from other countries, other royal families from around the world, it confirms the Danish in being Danish.
Another thing could be when you're when you're on holiday in Greece. Of course, Greece. When you meet other Danes there, because let's face it, Crete is crowded with Danes. So you meet a Danish guy and you know what he's saying. It makes you understand what it is to be Danish, and the waiter doesn't speak your language because he's speaking his language, or maybe tries to speak English, which is a kind of lingua franca, but he doesn't really speak English, and neither does some of the Danes. So, yes.
Yeah, it confirms the Danish in being Danish. Another example could be when we as Danes export good, solid Danish things, such as this beautiful Vestas windmill, or this Aalborg snaps. The export of Danish products, which are specifically Danish and characterized as Danish, confirms the Danes in being Danish. Another thing that actually has nothing to do with the Danes at all is when the tourists, these two guys, maybe Japanese, this guy looks sort of Japanese, they come to see the Danish historical monuments. For example, this is the Round Tower of Copenhagen.
Yes, it is.
This is the Storke Springwind, and this is Odense Stadion.
The Stork of Ribe.
The Stork of Ribe, yes. And the great tales of Hans Christian Andersen. All these guys come to see it. It has nothing to do with us, but it confirms the Danes in being Danish. Now, these examples are set to show that the Danes are confirmed in being Danish through the institutional cultural monuments. Also, socializing institutions such as the vacation or the national match. These are the things that create the common and shared identity that it is to be Danish. And this is pretty much what Tomlinson said about how a common and shared identity is being made. Actually, you can also say through Nicholas Luhmann that the Danish society acts like an autopoietic system that creates its own surrounding world through enactment, and the enactment happens through these institutions. The fact that all of these institutions exist are threatening, because that everything from every Dane's perspective is seen in a global context, and it removes some of the validity that this great tale by Hans Christian Andersen has, which leads us to the fact that,
as Thomas Hilland Eriksson says, the world is rapidly becoming a single place.
Yep.